Greetings and welcome once again to my new calculus channel. My name is John Gabriel. So I'm going to focus today on a comment that was made here very quickly, and I'm not going to be talking a lot about this, just a few minutes. In mainstream calculus, they have differentiation laws. They're actually not laws, they're properties that allows them to take the derivatives of some product and composition, etc. Can you make a video expounding something similar to the new calculus? Yes, I can, and I have made and I have written articles. And once my vision improves in the future, I may produce more videos on the new calculus derivative and the new calculus integral. But just so that you know, and I'll place links to these articles, the new calculus of dummies was one article that was written many decades ago, okay? And so it basically gives a lot of information covering types of the basic types of functions. Okay, so I've done a lot of examples here where you've got constant, quadratic, an exponential, some more flavorful or rather exotic ones like 1 over root x, etc. And then I prove a lot of these: the sum rule, the difference rule, etc., etc. So this here is an old article in the new calculus, and in this new calculus derivative exercises on academia.edu as well, I go through a few examples and I show you how to do all these common functions, right? So there's one of almost each. There's some trigonometric, some exponential, some logarithmic, etc. And then before you look at the solutions, try to do the problems yourself. Okay, so that's how you learn. It's when you try to do the problems before you look at the solutions. And of course, yes, I agree, you need to have very well worked out solutions. I'm one of those educators who believes that students need good solutions, but most mathematics lecturers are lazy dogs and they're not proud of the work they do. They have no integrity, they have no shame. They simply scribble down a few notes, you know, and a few answers, and they call that taking care of their students. That's not the way to do it. You do need to have uh, very well laid out solutions to questions so that students can learn how to do things the right way from the beginning. Okay, and then the other article is on the integral. And again, I do the same thing here. I give you some exercises, okay, some examples like common definite integrals. And then I give you these as exercises, all these, an example of most of the functions. And then I give you some solutions, okay. But I mean, they're pretty similar. So all you have to do is just look at the solutions that I give you. And in fact, the only ones I didn't do were 5 through 9. Again, I issues, but they're similar, very similar. Okay, so that's pretty much it. If you're not already a subscriber, become a subscriber. Tell your friends about this. Click like. It's important to click like, by the way, because I have many enemies, and they're your enemies too, because if you're trying to learn things the right way, the uh, YouTube search algorithm is just going to push my videos down to the bottom, and it'll be years before others get to see them. Whereas there are other uh, YouTube producers with millions of subscribers, and their content is absolute rubbish. So click like and yeah, become a follower in academia on this site here. You can do that by simply coming here and clicking on this and going to my profile and then clicking on the follow button. So that's pretty much it. My name is John Gabriel, and I hope I've answered this question here. And just before I sign off, another comment says you should try to do a recorded, moderate debate. Well, I can't tell you how many times I've tried that, and uh, they've chickened out or they've just ignored me. I've wanted to do a TEDx talk, never happened. Wanted to debate Wildberger, and he had agreed. Professor Norman Wildberger, he chickened out. Um, so anyway, I've made a few approaches to others, like Dave Farina from Professor Dave Explains. He hasn't even come back to me, and I doubt he will because he's not really that great. He's not really that good, but he does have good intentions. I think basically they all have good intentions, but it's very hard to produce videos which have good content. And most of what they produce really isn't good content. It's just a lot of flair, a lot of frills, and very, very low on understanding and content. I'm John Gabriel, and this is New Calculus Channel. Till next time, goodbye.